how we take care of ourselves and our immune system to help us stay strong and vital and healthy during these times, especially if there's a pandemic or something going around. There's always going to be something, right? And so how does the work you do through energy medicine and quantum science play a role in keeping the immune system healthy?
So what quantum science is showing us is that exactly what you're giving an awesome testimonial to is that we have the ability to create our reality. You woke up one day and said, I'm going to change my reality. I'm not going to be dependent on these external pharmaceuticals in order to maintain my health and vitality. And then you had to go through the storm a little bit while your body was reacclimating. And now you've reaped 15 years of benefit so far from that reality change. It's a shift in your consciousness and a shift in perspective. And then what we have to understand is that the body will respond to that shift in our own consciousness when we make a decision. And quantum science is showing us that is exactly scientific, that we find what we're looking for. Quantum science was one of their first big research projects that came out to the public on the professional level, were research papers on the fact that if we are searching to see if the basic foundational principle of the physical world is matter, or if it is energy, and they set up the equipment to test if it is matter, it tests as matter. And if they set up the equipment to test if that basic foundational element of our life here on this earth is energy based, it turns out that the answer is yes, it's energy. And so what they had to conclude was, wow, if I test for this, that's what I find. If I test for this, that's what I find. And what they realized was that the experiments were dependent upon the observer. The observer has an influence on the experiment, whether they mean to or not. And so how that translates to then common language and regular everyday living is, if you're looking to be the victim of something, you will be. And if you're looking to be empowered, you will be. If you're looking to be in charge of your life, your physical life has no choice but to fall into alignment with that. And if you're looking to be overpowered by something and to constantly have to be outrunning it, that will become your reality. So what I'm teaching people is the foundational science behind that. But most importantly, I'm a clinician. I was interested in outcomes and results and making sure that it made a difference. People didn't care how much I knew. They wanted to know, will it make a difference in their lives? And so we're focused on exactly that. So I'm teaching people how to move the energy in their body. And just by doing so, we make the assumption that we have control over that we have some mastery, we have some say over how the energy runs through the body. And it does. We do. And, scientifically proven with multiple research projects on the idea that what we set our intention to be will not only help us manifest things in the outer world, but most importantly, will help us align and integrate in our inner world in such a way that we have robust immune systems, and that we're not actually focused on trying to overpower the bugs out there, but that we're actually just focused on being, promoting our wholeness and our true internal magnificence and our capacity to create. And so healing happens as a byproduct of us tapping this deep creative energy that we're truly made of. That same energy that can show up as a particle, as mass or matter, or can show up as a waveform, shows up as health and vitality, or shows up as illness and tendencies to get hurt and to not heal properly when we do, etc. So it's about teaching people about how to identify what their true mindsets are. Where do I operate from this place of victimization, not thinking that I would never call it that, but do I automatically get afraid when something, is coming around? Or do I know that something's going to come around, and the people who are aligned and alkalized in their body and integrated in their nervous system and the flow of this energy, when that is happening, they know that that's going to come and go, and I'm going to move right through this flu season or this new season that we've been experiencing. and be fine, come out the other end, more robust. That your immunity, I assure you, is stronger today than it was even 5 years ago or 10 years ago. As the more things we encounter and move through and acclimate to, the stronger and more robust we become. And it's never ending. We continue to get strong if we continue to treat this system the way that it was designed to be treated. So what I'm doing is directing people to train their mind to find the energy flow in the body with their mind, learn to follow it, feel it, sense it, and we'll be able to tell when it is blocked, where it is blocked. Think of it like mindfulness, awareness, and somatic therapy of notice that you have a knot in your stomach right now, or a chill running up your spine, or a lump in your throat, or tightness in your chest. When we start to train ourselves to identify these various signs, we start to learn a new language. And it's the language of the self-healer within. And so I'm kind of working with mindfulness and somatics collectively, and teaching people to build their own neurocircuits, turn them on in a way that allows for creative ingenuity and proactiveness versus turning on the circuits of surviving and hiding and outrunning and being victimized. So it's the different circuits in the nervous system turn on under different circumstances. Likewise, what we know about epigenetics is that we in turn turn on certain aspects of the DNA molecule. Our own DNA can be activated or deactivated based upon the kinds of energies that we flow through our bodies. So if we're constantly worried and constantly angry and constantly frustrated, we're going to turn on certain aspects of our own DNA that are geared for survivorship. And we're going to be living in that reality. And conversely, if we're allowing energies of possibility and curiosity and love and exchange and forgiveness and letting go and just being present, we turn on different aspects of our own DNA molecules. So people that are born with tendencies toward diabetes or toward cancers or what have you do not have to be living with the symptomatology of that. They don't have to express it. And that's the beauty of what the study of epigenetics is showing us, meaning epigenetics, meaning there's something before your genetic coding that's actually more important to your life experience than what you inherited. And you can shift it and change it. And it's such an exciting time for us to be alive as human beings, to even be exposed to the science that tells us, just because you were given that at birth doesn't mean you have to be living with it, and we're just so conditioned to believe otherwise.